I'd be tempted to say good evening, YouTube, but actually this is more of a good evening, I love you robots, whom I'm just going to refer to as robots for this hopefully very short and concise piece. Just want to respond to your coming out story, and just a little bit broader to the rest of YouTube and you, Miss Robots. I'm a social worker in Toronto, Canada, and I've been in the profession for, I would say, 20 years. And I started out as what they refer to up here as a child and youth worker. And in my first introductory years as a child and youth worker, I worked with many a gay client. It was in a secure custody facility for young offenders. This was the mid to late 80s when gay issues were being spoken of fairly openly, and there was a trend towards accepting gays and lesbians in the community and to tolerate them. I've heard that word tolerate an awful lot over the past 20 years. Back when I was working in secure custody, I actually had a supervisor in the facility ask me, because she knew I was doing my social work degree at the time, ask me, how can we cure this gay kid of his homosexuality? And when I got over my urge to wrap my hands around her neck and throttle the life out of her, I just very calmly told her, well, there ain't no cure, sweetheart. The kid's the way he is for the rest of his life. What I didn't say then is something that it took me a long time to be able to articulate into words. And it was not until I was actually working as a social worker at Children's Aid Toronto that I was able to articulate this in words. Being gay, being lesbian, being bisexual is a normal expression of human sexuality, period. We hear so much about toleration, we don't hear anything about normalcy. And to this day, in 2007, the Children's Aid Society of Toronto still talks in terms of toleration and acceptance, as if being gay, lesbian, transgendered, bisexual is somehow a disease that still needs to be pitied, still needs to be tolerated, still needs to be treated compassionately as a disability. It isn't. You're all normal. Being heterosexual is normal too. That's all there is. Good for you, and I'm glad you had a normal upbringing. That's the way it should be. You are the way it should be. Way to go.